Welcome to the training class for office cleaning from Stratus Building Solutions. Please pay close attention, take good notes, and be sure to ask your instructor any questions about this training. Keep in mind this is just an introduction. Your training will continue as you service your accounts, gain more experience, and with the ongoing support from your Stratus Regional Office. Let's begin. Immediately upon entering the building, make sure that the front door is securely closed and locked behind you. Check the communication log for notes from the customer which may require your attention. It is also a good idea to date and initial the logbook so the customer knows you were there and have checked the logbook for any comments. Prior to the beginning of cleaning, be sure to have your photo ID badge securely fastened and clearly visible. All keys should be fastened to a belt loop or placed in your pants pocket. Be sure to keep control over the facility's keys and not lose them or accidentally throw them away. It is important to keep the storage area clean and organized. This will save you time as you prepare the service for the customer, will help to avoid costly mistakes should you not have everything you need, and is a reflection of you and your work. Gather and organize all the supplies and equipment you will need. You do not wish to have to make unnecessary trips to the storage area because something needed is not with you. Before handling any equipment or doing any cleaning, be sure to put on all of the necessary personal protective equipment, including safety goggles or glasses and latex gloves. Now you're ready to prepare your chemicals. All of the Stratus brand chemicals are concentrated formulas and include instructions for proper dilution rates for each use. Be sure to follow the instructions closely for maximum consistency and quality, and also to avoid unnecessary waste, which can be very costly to your business. You'll want to start by filling your floor spray bottle with water. Next, insert the ProBlend measuring chamber into the bottle of concentrated chemical. Screw tightly onto the bottle and measure per the instructions. Pour the chemical from the holding chamber into the bottle with water. Follow the instructions carefully when preparing the solutions for floor cleaning. After you have put your properly diluted all-purpose cleaner into your bucket, place your microfiber mop pads into the bucket and place the lid on the bucket tightly. Rotate the bucket to totally saturate the mop pad so the chemical is able to gel properly and the mop pads are ready for use. As stated earlier, be sure to have everything with you that is needed to perform the job correctly. All microfiber cloths should be cleaned and separated in the pockets by color to avoid any cross-contamination. Close and lock the storage room door. Now you're ready to go. Lobbies and entrances can potentially be a major source of complaint. They need to always be kept in premier condition. It is necessary to clean this area completely each and every time you're cleaning the building to maintain a pleasing appearance. It is important to stop the dirt from being carried further into the building. It is always handy to have a door stopper with you. This will help you maneuver your brute can and dolly more easily as you are going through the doors and entrances. Sweep the exterior on the building just outside of the entrance doors, extending out about 10 feet. Make sure you have your keys so you don't get locked out. Taking a few seconds to do this will help keep the interior of the building cleaner and make your work easier. Don't forget to inspect the outside receptacle and empty it if needed. Once you're back inside, begin by emptying any and all waste baskets into your large brute can. Any trash liners that are torn or soiled with liquids, food, or candy should be replaced. If they're not soiled or torn, we do not want to replace them as this adds cost to your customer and it adds time to your clean. Next, you will begin dusting. Start with the high dusting and work your way down to the low dusting. Be sure to dust all horizontal and vertical flat surfaces. A microfiber duster with an extension is convenient for any hard-to-reach surfaces. A feather duster is used to dust keyboards, equipment, and the spaces between it and around the papers. Use caution not to disturb or mess up any papers on the desk. This process does not remove the dirt from the building, but allows you to clean areas that you would otherwise not be able to. Stratus uses a color-coded cleaning cloth process. Spray it with the Stratus All-Purpose Cleaner. Again, start at higher levels and work down to the lower level. All phones and any other common touch areas should be cleaned and disinfected. Wipe off any non-fabric portion of the chairs and legs working from the top to the bottom. Check your cleaning schedule to verify the frequency that this should be done. Sometimes this is not a daily process. Any magazines should be stacked or displayed neatly after a table has been cleaned. The customer's perception of clean is very important. Neatly organized magazines and the like are an indication that the area has been cleaned. This also applies to straightening and organizing areas. The blue microfiber cloth is used on pictures, glass, and mirrors, not in the restrooms. With the blue microfiber cloth and the Stratus glass cleaner, clean all entrance doors including the door handles, door knobs, and push bars. Vacuum all walk-off mats from edge to edge. When finished, roll the mats up and place them aside so they won't interfere with any floor cleaning. Next, it's time to vacuum the carpets and hard floors. High traffic lanes under any desks and chairs and anywhere else where debris is easily seen should be vacuumed each clean. The detailed vacuuming from wall to wall should be done at least weekly, but certainly as needed. Vacuum all fabric on chairs and other furniture. Always pay special attention to the little details, particularly the edges along the wall, cabinets, desks, and furniture. First thing you want to do is place your wet floor sign at the entrance for your safety and for anyone else in the building. Place your mop bucket with microfiber mop pads near the doorway in which you will leave the room after you have finished mopping. For larger areas, you may want to keep the bucket closer and move it as the mopping progresses. Use the blue mop pad for all hard floors except the restrooms. Begin by mopping along the edges right up against the wall. Continue mopping the entire floor of the same side as the lead edge by using an S pattern. Be sure to start at the far edge of the room and mop your way out of the room. When the room is dry, return the walk-off mats to their original locations. Vacuuming common areas is no different than in offices. For carpets, you'll need to vacuum the high traffic areas and any other obvious debris each time you clean while doing the detailed vacuuming once a week. Always pay close attention to the edges and corners as things can easily accumulate in those areas. When finished cleaning for the evening, gather all equipment and supplies and return them to the supply closet. As you unload your supplies, keep them and your supply room neat and organized for the next visit. Tie the bag tightly to dispose of all trash properly as you leave the building.